Hi friends, welcome to Light Metaphors. This is Thomas Schwabe. I want to share out of another dream that I had. I've had many dreams. I've been privileged and blessed to have many dreams that I've held in for years in my book and my recorded book, my book of recorded dreams. And that's one thing I want to encourage you is God gives us dreams, and as we steward the dreams by recording them and writing them down, we're showing Him that we really value these things, and it'll give us more. To him who has more shall be given, and he shall have an abundance. And so, out of my dreams of years of dreams, I've been very blessed to receive incredible things from God that have blessed me, and I've shared with very few, and I'm beginning to release some of these things and to encourage and bring encouragement. And today I want to share a little bit out of a dream, from a little dream that I had to encourage you. You can see on my right here below my hand this sketch I did. This is a sketch of a lion I did with charcoal, and I love working with charcoal because you can really rub the charcoal and give it that misty, shadowy, faded, like shadowy look, almost like an airbrush. But I want to share a dream about the Lion of Judah, the bold Lion of Judah who is in you and in me. In this dream, I'm standing in this valley and it's dark, and across from me I notice in this dream, and you know what, I understand it to possibly be even a night vision, but I was in a dream. You can in a dream have a vision. Daniel said visions ran through his head as he laid in his bed. So he's in an unconscious state of mind, but his spirit was awakened. Visions were coming through. He says, so in my dream or my vision in the night, I'm standing in this valley, across from me is this woman all dressed in black, and all of a sudden this woman's lifting me up off the floor, and I'm freaking out. And she's shaking me, literally shaking me off the ground. I look down, I'm like 3 feet off the floor, just shaking, and I'm freaking out in the dream. And I'm looking at this woman, and all of a sudden I did what I practiced doing years ago, and that is to be still and center myself, focus in, and not even think of anything but the reality of the presence of God in me. And as I began to sink into myself, as it were, and focus in on Christ, I began to feel this thing rising up within me. I'm in the air, understanding the vision. I'm in the air being shaken. All of a sudden, I'm centering myself, and I feel this thing rising. And all of a sudden, within my head, I saw the head of a lion. The head of a lion. And this lion rose up in my head, and he looked through my eyes. His eyes looked through my eyes, and his eyes looked directly at that woman that was lifting me off the floor. And all of a sudden, as soon as she made eye contact with that lion, she went, ah! She fluttered away, like, whoo! Just like a witch on a broom. She just fluttered away, flew away, and as soon as she flew away, an instant after that, I just fell to the ground and clunk, hit the ground, and I was like, whoa! And then an instant, as after I hit the ground, and in an instant, I was shot up in the air, catapulted into the air so fast and quick. I'm just like, whoa, Lord! I'm looking down, and I'm thinking, I'm saying, where does she go, Lord? Where is she at? And after that scene occurred, I'm in this bedroom, or in this living room, with a pastor friend of mine and his wife. They're in the living room on a couch, and I'm in this kitchen, and I'm looking out the window, and as I'm in the kitchen looking out the window, I can feel my spirit emanating out. Your human spirit has senses on it. It feels, just like my hand feels heat. Your spirit has senses that can feel things and sense things, feel things in an invisible realm, in the unseen realm. You could feel things, smell things, hear, taste, touch. So I'm extending my spirit. I'm emanating my spirit outside the window, almost like feeling around for a witch, basically, just spirit, any kind of presence that's not of God. So I'm emanating. Then I turn away from that kitchen doing that. I sit down at the couch next to the pastor. Friends, it's all about relationship. It's all about coming into a place of relationship with God and with others. Coming into a place of being fed, nourished by God, nourished through relationship. Coming into a place of having a revelation that greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. See, that's the reality. That's what I had. That's the experience that I had. And guess what? The very pastors that I knew in that dream were pastors that I actually spent time with in Topanga. And shortly after that, we did a dream and outreach where we interpreted dreams and prayed spiritual prayers for people, healing prayers and cleansing, and heard God and gave spiritual words of encouragement and hope to people. And there happened to be a witch at that healing festival that came into our tent and booth, and as soon as she did, I recognized and remembered my dream, and I wasn't afraid, and I knew that the one that was in me is greater, and I knew that it was all about loving on her and encouraging her, and nothing touched me. Nothing touched me. As a matter of fact, I was above any negative energy or spirit. And that's what it's all about, friends. It's coming into that reality that greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. And that the power that is in you is far above any powers of darkness. And there is powers of darkness. Don't get me wrong. I don't get, you understand that there is a power, that darkness has a power. It has an energy. But we must understand the energy that is in us, the power of light that is in us is far greater and far above the power of darkness. May God bless you and encourage you and give you revelation that greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. And may he encourage you to stay in a place of intimacy with him and relationship with him and others. And may he nourish you and begin to expand your spirit, cause your spirit to become bigger, to come into that place where your spirit emanates out of you, because you are a light. You're a lamp that burns, if you will, and gives light to men. And the thing about a lamp is it emanates beyond its shade. The shade can represent your physical, your container, your body. And the light that emanates beyond that shade is your spirit. It emanates out. Paul said that, and there were many lamps in the room when he was preaching and teaching upstairs, and all night long. The lamps represent spirits as well as angelic beings. Spirits of righteous men could have been there listening to Paul, releasing revelation and understanding. Angels were looking intently into those things that Paul is talking about. And one man just dozed off and fell asleep and fell over, and Paul had to come and resurrect him. May God bless you into that place of intimacy and hearing his voice and being in the midst of the cloud of witnesses and hearing from him. Bless you.